What's going on, everybody? He's going hot. And tonight we got some stuff lined up and everything with Mr. Ramey. We also got another special guest in here. I'm going to go ahead and bring them up as well, Mr. Ramey, and also J-Town Press. What is going on, everybody? I think J-Town.
What up?
What's going on? I'll try to keep up with the comments and everything going. And we shouldn't be too long tonight. But before we get to pop, I think there's something wrong with my webcam. I have to buy a new webcam. And might be jumping around a little bit. But needless to say, we've got the documents and the videos and stuff, so you won't have to look at my ugly mug too much. And so J-Town's been out and about doing some stuff, and I'll let you share whatever it is you want to share with what's going on. I'm gonna throw up the first image here and let you explain that right quick.
So this was actually a DMV visit I did yesterday. I'm gonna leave a little bit to the imagination, but let's just say, needless to say, this woman did not want to be on camera. We went in exercising our rights in the DMV. If you want to show a couple of the other ones, the police showed up, and let's see if you want to flip to the other pictures there. Yep. So apparently these two did not want to be on camera, as you can see here. So make it make sense, right? But there's still a investigation going on. I'm working with the PD and a couple other ones, so we're doing a little follow-up, trying to get more information if they'll respond. But coming soon. It was wild. It was probably one of the wildest DMV visits I've ever been to.
Yeah, you told me everything. I ain't going to. I'm not going to say anything or spoil it and let you. It's from what you told me, man. I wish I was there. I wish I was there.
Oh, it was wild. It was wild. It was a very small. It was a very small lobby, so there wasn't really a whole lot of movement, a lot of people in there, a lot of pissed off people. It was kind of like how they typically do. The employees were the catalyst to everything. They didn't know. Yep. They didn't even know their own policy, and they called the police on me. They didn't even know their own policy. They couldn't even read basic English. They couldn't even read their own signage.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So before, go ahead. My bad.
No, I was going to say one of their sergeants didn't know basic trespassing law, but one of the officers did, and I got that on camera. We'll definitely show that. But go ahead, GT.
All right. So if you haven't done so already, head on over to Crusher News, over to his channel. Looks like some of y'all have. Let him know GT sent you as well. He's exposing some stuff that's going on in the at the city of Canon, at Canon City Hall. Let me get that banner off of there right quick. There we go. At Canon City Hall, there in Canon, Georgia. So I'm gonna let David walk through just the initial things. So we've got two videos. They're really short. And then also we have the TPO. We're going to talk about that TPO, and I firmly think that it should be rescinded. And then I think agree. This thing needs to get rescinded. This TPO is bogus. It shouldn't be in effect. I don't know if the judge was lied to or anything like that, or any type of misrepresentations or anything. But go ahead, David, man. I'll let you give just a quick synopsis on it, and then lead up to the part to where the attorney, the judge, and he is a municipal court judge. I don't know if he still is, but Douglas Kidd will take a look at that right quick. Go ahead, Mr. David.
Hey, thank y'all for having me on here. Appreciate all the help and stuff of getting this out. Everybody in Canon needs to give a big special shout out to Brad Cook, Mr. Chief of Police. Him lying is why the camera was broke out, and then all this corruption come from that. So thank you, Brad. But I was in Livonia one day. I just out riding around. I said, well, I'm going to pull in here and get out and walk around town. It's a beautiful day. So I did. I got out, got my camera, started filming, walking around, didn't think too much of it. Was coming back up the sidewalk, and my wife called. So I walked over her to the police station, leaned up in the trash cans, talking to her. I sitting there talking to her, and I said, look, honey, there's some man come across the road right here at me. I said, and the way he's coming at me, I'm not real fond of the way he's looking. So I got off the phone with her and got my camera turned back on, and that's about the time it picks up. You can hear me say, excuse me, or do what, or something to that effect. I don't know the exact words right offhand, but I didn't understand or what he said or come off with, and then it just went, I don't really know how to put it, batshit crazy. I mean, I've never experienced nothing like that. I really don't. I don't know. I'm sort of lost. I'm just, I don't know, dumbfounded that nobody cares about our rights or the law no more. They make up their own law and make up their own rights. And if you ain't in line with them, you get tickets or jail time or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you. Also, J-Town Press, she visited Canon as well as that attorney's office. And I think she's done released one of the videos. I don't know if she's released the Canon, the City Hall, but how did they treat you when you went in there versus what we're going to show and talk about and everything they're trying to do to David?
Well, I mean, they didn't really have a whole lot to say to me. I mean, I walked around the lobby. You know, I did my thing. I looked at all the walls. I was in there for, you know, for a few minutes, for long enough for them to have an issue with it, I believe, if they were going to have one. And I was in there for a few minutes, walked around outside. So no issue. She answered my questions, except for the one about the TPO. But I did release the video if y'all want to go check it out. I don't know which video you're going to show there, GT. Are you going to show?
I'm going to show the initial part of this one here that's up, and this one's on David's channel, so I'm going to run it from his, and then the second one's the raw video part of the attack of what had happened, which led up to the TPO, and then we're going to go through we've got the application for the TPO.
And I've got one thing to say too, GT. I can promise you that I can confirm that I have not received a TPO in the mail since my visit.
That's what I was just about to ask you. Since you went in there doing the same thing, filming, did they say they're going to take a TPO out on you, or you get anything through the mail or anything?
No,
He ain't posted it yet.
No, I posted it.
Yeah, no, but they ain't had enough time. That's what they said. The filming wasn't really the problem. It's because I posted the videos.
Oh, because the video's posted, so I mean,
yeah,
that's true.
I would safely assume they know the video's up. So
yeah.
All right, so I'll try to keep up with the comments. This one here, we're not going to play the full 3 minutes. We're going to play, I think it's like the minute or something that goes through with him chasing him. And then also, and I'm doing this for a reason, to look at the narrative of the application of the TPO for who should have a TPO on who. Should David have a TPO on this judge and this city clerk's husband? But they're coming around putting a TPO out on him. So I'm going to play this one right quick, and then from there, we'll dissect this really fast and then move on to the next one. And then I'm really interested in getting into this application of the TPO because I don't think I've aired that yet. I aired the TPO, but I don't think I aired the application, the actual application that that Holly Elrod, the city clerk, filled out to get this TPO. And we'll let y'all be the judge of it, but we're going to run this right quick. I'm going to run like maybe the first minute and a half.
No, what now? Whoa. If you come by my private office and start filming, I will fuck you up. Sir, I'm on the public sidewalk, fucker. I'm on the public sidewalk, sir. I will fuck your ass. I'm on the public sidewalk, sir. I'm in public, sir. I'm in public, sir. I will fuck you. I'm in public, sir. I will fuck you up. You don't understand? I'm in public, sir.
funny enough, this is in the police parking lot right there.
Yep.
On the public sidewalk. I'm in public on the public sidewalk, buddy. Hey, you got a phone? Pull it out, record him.
I knew better than turn my phone off.
Stay away. I can walk up and down that sidewalk all I want to, sir. Fuck you up. You understand? David, I won't come in your door. I didn't get on inside somebody's fucking office. I can stand on that public sidewalk and film through that window if I can see through it. Good. Let's see. Hey, hon, can you call 911? Call 911! Minutes off!
I learned after the fact of this, he's some kind of amateur boxer, wrestler, MMA fighter or something. So that was interesting to find out after the fact of that.
Well,
Yeah. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right
There's where we're going to end it there because that's pretty much where it split. Then the police department advised David to just go take a warrant, go to the magistrate court and take a warrant. I've been told that plenty of times, but you know what? If David had done this to this judge in this, oh, by the way, he's the city of Canon's attorney. If he had done this to him, would David be in handcuffs?
You bet.
Well, I was just gonna say too. I've seen a lot of comments and stuff, and through the thread there, and a lot of people are just like, they're kind of hating on David, calling him, bad names, saying that he was, acting cowardly, so to speak, and should have sat there and defended himself and all this other horse mess. But that's what I was gonna say. I guarantee you, if David would have defended himself, he would have been facing criminal charges and been put through the system and had to fight his way back out in order to prove his innocence, and then go after this judge for his alleged criminal actions.
Yeah, exactly. Look what just happened to Long Island Audit. Look what just happened to Sean.
I mean, look what happened to me. Look what happened to you.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly. Look what happened to you in Birmingham with that the courthouse security guy that.
Or look at what happened to me in Carnesville. Here we are peacefully walking through a public lobby, 1,000,000% lawful activity, and now they're that guy snapped and arrested me, and now I'm having to sit there and fight my way back out, before I can file my civil rights lawsuit. It's
exactly,
disgusting.
and then was what David was doing was perfectly legal. I mean, what he was doing was legal. Was it weird?
What David did was the right thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Does he have a legal right? Does he have a legal right to defend himself? Would his actions have been justified? Obviously, that's up to a court. But I think David did the right thing. So I mean, to sit there and defend himself, I don't think that would have done anything. I think that would have he would have been fighting an uphill battle.
Well, it also makes it worse. It makes it worse because David's retreating. He's trying to get away from the situation. He's trying to remove himself from the situation. And then you've got this city attorney / municipal court judge chasing this guy, and then he's chasing him through the police parking lot.
Absolutely.
He's chasing him through the police parking lot, yelling all these threats to him. And
right. And these government officials, they live by different laws. They don't, they're in their minds they're immune to these laws, so they can do whatever they want.
Exactly. No, most definitely.
But David did the right thing.
Yeah.
I agree.
What's your input on that, David? You wish you did anything different, or
no? I knew better. After the way I'd done been treated and run over and railroaded, and the way I done got a chief of police acting as a prosecutor in city court. You see what I'm saying? I was railroaded and run over. I knew better. I knew the film. I knew the film is the only witness that ain't got an opinion. It tells the truth. Yes, sir. The career killer is what I heard several people talk about, because it seems like when you point a camera at somebody that works for the government or something, they don't like it, then they get to do pretty much what they want, and then you left with the repercussions from it because they're not held accountable.
Right. When you kiss their butt, then now you're on that. It's not just a blue line, but it's the government line. No pun intended, but they want you to, they want you to cower down and live, and be subjugated to them. I mean, power corrupts.
Yes, police officer. Yes. Whatever you say. Yes.
Yeah, let me lick your boot, police officer.
Yeah.
Oh, then you get then you're part of the gang, and then you get special treatment. But just because they don't like the way that you, the way you exercise your freedom, just because they don't exercise their freedom that way, then now you're the bad guy, and we're going to use the system against you. And guess what?
Yeah.
In the end, the taxpayer loses.
So then next, and I believe this was afterwards, and correct me if I'm wrong, David, but this here was afterwards. Sometime afterwards, I don't think it was the same day. David goes by City Hall to pay his water bill. And keep this in mind, because this is one of the key factors, is that the city clerk or somebody at the city clerks or with City Hall had said, oh, well, for the last 4 years, David's never came into City Hall to pay his water bill. He's always paid it online. He just happened to come into City Hall that day. You know what? Who flipping cares? Who cares?
Can I address that when you get done?
Who cares? You can pay
Exactly.
your bill. What's up, News Now Ninja? Love you, brother.
What up, Ninja?
Who cares? You could pay your water bill online. I pay my water bill online, every single month through the city. So if I decide to, one day I'm going to go down to the city and just pay for it,
Hey, I got a little funny story to go along with that too. Me and my wife, I got family that lives in Florida. We was getting ready to go out to take off to go see my kids in Florida. So we was out paying our bills that day. We pulled in up there, and take this in mind, I got car cams and everything I got front and rear facing. And I got accused of setting that up, baiting him, because I was supposedly knew that was his truck in the parking lot. I'm supposed to know what everybody in Canon drives. Okay, so there's that problem. But it's just, my wife said she wasn't feeling good, wanted to know if I'd walk in and pay the water bill. And I said, yes, I will. So I turned my phone on, and if you watch the video, it's down beside my side, because I had no intentions of really not walking in to pay the water bill to where we could leave, because we was leaving out that night. And then never mind. That's good enough on that. But that's the little story that went along with that.
So we're going to run that right quick. We're going to run this quick little video. We're not going to play the full. Actually, we may play the full one on this because it's only like a minute and some odd seconds. But it shows to where after now he was attacked, chased down by this attorney judge person. Which, by the way, I put a complaint in with the JQC against this judge. Hopefully, he's being investigated. Hopefully, he gets removed from the bench like that one in DeKalb County did with what she did with us in that what was it, DMV or driver license office or something.
Well, the funny thing about all this, I ain't filed the first paperwork. Yeah, I've turned in complaints in the departments against other ones, but I've not filed the first paperwork against nobody and nowheres or nothing. And that's all. Oh, you just doing it to sue them. I ain't filed the first lawsuit, nothing.
So here's the this is the raw. Again, I think this is up on my channel as well, and I think David's got it up on his. Or I think it may be on your TikTok. But this is the raw footage, and there were some questions about what happened after the fight, and then it was. I think it was said the phone was knocked out of your hand and damaged or something whenever he struck. So yeah, when he swung, he knocked the phone out of my hand, and it hit the ground. When it did, he stomped it and pulled his foot on it. And believe it or not, there ain't no video of it. I can't prove it. But my wife asked Brad, hey, you make him get his foot off of it? And he was steadily pulling it back. Brad didn't do that. My wife reached and pushed Brad and Wayne to make them get off my phone. And I pick it up. It's broken. Don't work no more. My glasses got broke. My Bluetooth hearing aid got broke. Just crazy, man. It's just crazy. All right, so now, this he's got a charge. Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. I thought you were done. I am. So this here is the Canon city clerk, Holly Elrod's husband, supposedly up there to install a ceiling fan, and reported to the police. This is all in the body cam footage. Reported to the police that he was on his way out the door to get the ceiling fan so he could install it. So this is great. This is just, it looks like, Holly, you're garbage and you need to resign. Let's run this.
No lie, I ain't got shit on me. All right, I'm going to pay the water bill, baby. Sliding off my butt. I need to find my belt on.
Just the man I need to see.
Hey, but I come in here to pay my water bill, man. Don't approach me.
You wanted to tell
Don't
me
approach me. Do not approach
You
me.
fucking pussy.
Do not approach me. I'm getting accosted. Hey, no, get him out here, Brad. I didn't come in here trying to start nothing. I come in here to pay my water bill.
Hey, then put your fucking camera up, you pussy.
Hey, my camera gonna stay on. You do what you want to do. I need to pay my water bill.
I thought you needed to tell me something.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay my water bill is what I'm trying to tell you.
No,
What,
you was gonna
you
tell
know
me
some
something
Janice's name. Sir, would you please stop? Is the police over there? Yeah, we don't know.
Hey, how y'all? Where you going?
Quit approaching me.
I'm getting a piece of
Quit
candy.
approaching me.
I'm getting a piece of candy.
Quit approaching me. Approach me one more time, make me fear for my life, and you're not gonna like it.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Come on, bitch. Hey.
So that's where the video ends. Crusher, you still with us, brother? I think you froze up.
Yeah,
You
I think
remove and bring
he,
it back
the
on. I
internet
think you froze
not
up or
working.
something. Yeah, he said he's having a storm where he's at, so it's a little sketchy. So we'll bring him back up once he gets back in. So the judge attorney, and I'm saying attorney because he's the city of Canon attorney, and there he is. So he's the city. We got two of them. Let me remove that one. There we go. So he's the city of Canon's attorney for the judge that chased him across the parking lot. This guy that you just saw was the husband of the city clerk, Holly freaking Elrod. So J-Town went up there and filmed, didn't have no issues. David's filming and asking questions, and they have issues. Holly Elrod, you are a piece of garbage, and you need to resign. You need to resign. That TPO was bullcrap, and it needs to be rescinded because we're about to get into what your sorry behind wrote on that TPO application. Holly Elrod, a petition for stalking and temporary order. All right. So on or about June 17th. So yeah, it was afterwards because that guy, the attorney chasing you, that was on the 11th, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was earlier. Yeah.
Okay, so this was the 17th. We're going to read this. We're going to read this because this just lights a fire under my butt. So Ramey came into City Hall to pay their water bill, which he's never done in the past 4 years. That right there, who cares? It's not an element. He came in videoing with his phone. My husband was there, which Ramey knew because he's seen his truck in the parking lot. My husband confronted him, and he backed out the door and sprayed him with pepper spray. No crap, you got sprayed with pepper spray. You come out the door attacking him and then report to the police on the body camera. You're going outside to get a freaking ceiling fan, you dummy. Yes, J-Town Press was there after David. He was there after him. And so then on March 6th, Ramey came into City Hall to complain about the video footage from his bench trial on February 28, 2025. He did not like the company we was using and did not allow the video to be shared. He came in and he told him that. So that is David redressing his government, telling that freaking City Hall that he doesn't like the company they're using. Where in here is any stalking or threats made to that piece of that trash Holly Elrod and her husband. Where is that at? Let's go to the next page. She said that it wasn't their rule. He begins video and arguing with me about this over and over. He finally left on the video that he posted on FB, I guess FB's Facebook later on. He called me a crooked, worthless piece of blank. Okay, I'm calling you that. You're a worthless, crooked piece of blank, Holly Elrod. I will call you that. Take a TPO out on me for calling you a name, you piece of garbage. I'm sorry. That just lights a fire in my butt. Where in this TPO application, where in here, please, in the comments, guys, gals, let me know. Where in here was David being aggressive or threatening to this person? And to make it all make sense, she's a freaking city employee, a public official, the city clerk of all people. So let me know. I'm really interested to know what you guys' comments are on what you think about this. Looking at this paperwork verbatim that was filed with what this piece of trash wrote down.
Yeah, but the bad thing about it, both the secretaries showed up, the mayor showed up, and the chief of police showed up, Mr. Old Cook himself, to get in there and whine and complain about me filming at City Hall. And that's how they got the TPO passed on me. I don't got the transcript or court report or nothing, so I ain't going to make no comments of who said what, because I don't want to misquote nobody. But
you can say whatever you want happened in that
you
were in there. You know what happened.
Yes, sir, I do. But when I put my hands on the paperwork to where I can prove it, then I'll start running my mouth. I like to be able to back myself up when I go to running my mouth, and that's what I done here. I asked people. I tried to be. Somebody talk to me. I've got video. Please, video. So after not getting video, and then what happened to me, the way I got treated at court, and then the stuff from the lawyer's office, the people up there, the way they posted online immediately after that, I just can't believe that's coming from there. And
wait a second. So the other city clerks, let me get this straight. Hold on. The other city clerks, the police chief, all testified in court for this TPO.
The mayor too. Let's don't forget her. Yeah, let's don't forget the mayor. Let's add her in there, Miss Wallace. Miss Amy Wallace, the mayor. Yeah, she testified against me too.
She testified to what's written on this paper.
Russell, I don't want to. I'm not making no comment because I do not remember exact words said. So I do not want to put words in nobody's mouth. I do not want. So until I get the stuff from that court, I'm not making no comment about that. I'm sorry. I'm
no. You don't have to.
Set fans and stuff like that.
You're good.
But I would rather be able. I'd rather be able to have my rock to stand on instead of standing with one foot on a banana peel and on a banana peel and the other over the bank and not being able to back up what I can say or prove.
So I'm no. You're good. You're good on that. I'm looking at this black and white because if one of the other city clerks came in there and testified, if this is speculation that you had done something that was not listed on this paper, why didn't that freaking judge ask that?
You know what else really grabbed my nerve?
Looking at this black and white.
You know what else grabbed my nerve? I don't know how many attorneys was sitting in that room when this went on that seen this blatant violation of my civil rights violated. No one spoke up and told the judge he was in the wrong. I will make the comment, he did tell me I was not press. Because that was my defense in court.
I think so. Are those the transcripts that are coming?
Sir?
Are those the transcripts that are coming?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, when those transcripts get here, I want a copy of that because I'm gonna light that judge up on social media with this. There's no way. There's nothing in here that remotely says or did, where's the stalking? Where's you chasing and following her? Look,
I don't
look.
know.
I mean, look at both days. It says you went to City Hall. City Hall.
Yeah.
A blueprint of the most public place.
Most traditional public forum they are.
J-Town, you silent over there. You munching down on a Snickers or what you got?
Nah, I'm still here. I'm up in here. Yeah, Snickers.
So, no, I mean, sorry, this. I've been.
Hey, now you know how I feel. I'm just mind blown at what's going on and what's happening. And man, I've had phone calls today. They want to call. Childish stuff. Flying drones over my house taking pictures. Not only that, they flew drones over my house in my yard taking pictures. Then they called an environmentalist on me today. I had them at my house today because I got some tires stacked up in the backyard, and he showed up. I got the card, called him back. He come back, so I walked him out there and showed him. I said, look, that fits a truck. This fits a truck. That goes here. That goes there. These guys picking these up tomorrow to go on a mud Jeep. He's got a toy. So all this stuff is usable. There's no trash or junk tires laying around. So we talked a few minutes. I apologized to him for me being a smart aleck because it sort of irked my nerve. I explained to him he was caught in a bad situation, and but it is what it is.
But this looks like to me government taking care of government.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely.
What this have been you did? What this have been you to try to take this TPO?
Let me say, I ain't going to call no names or nothing, but I had a conversation with a couple of police officers, and I made the comment about if old Cook would lose his ego and his attitude that he was better than superior to everybody, that he might make a good cop. I know sooner than they got that out of my mouth, they started laughing, turned around, walked off. I'm not calling no names. If they see this, they'll know who it is because we had the conversation. They'll know who I'm talking about, but I'm not calling no names out or nothing because I ain't that type of person. So, but I just thought that was funny. That told me a lot about his character right there.
So now this man, David, he can't go to City Hall.
Nope.
Or attend these public meetings.
Nope.
If Holly Elrod is there.
Right.
You are disgusting and despicable. And I'm all for government doing something like this if there's a legit reason, if somebody is violating the law against a government official, stalking them or threatening them or doing anything of that nature. Then by all means, I would support it 100%. Yeah. But reading what she wrote, and I'm reading this black and white. Reading what she wrote on here, I don't see that there's a TPO for what? What did he do? He came in there and videotaped you?
Yep.
Okay. So Holly Elrod's one little feeling got hurt, and then her husband came up there and supposed to be installing a ceiling. You know what? Hey, you know, we need to pull the purchase order for that ceiling fan, and also how much they paid Holly Elrod's husband to put in that ceiling fan.
Yeah, and did he have to sign a paper? I know other people's worked up there and had to sign papers and stuff to be able to go through that door in there where all that private information is. Yeah. And if you look in the videos, I still don't see no tools laying around. And both times he's sitting in a chair in the lobby. So how do you fix a ceiling fan or work on a ceiling fan? And if you're watching the videos, the ceiling fan's running. He's sitting in the lobby. The door to go from the lobby to back there where the secretary sat is closed. So, excuse my French, but how in the hell are you working on a ceiling fan like that?
You know how they always sit there and say that you're paying $75,000 for a toilet seat in the government? Well, How much do you think they pay for that fan?
Interested to know, or did Holly Elrod's husband do this out of the generous and kindness of his heart, or did he get a government check to install that ceiling fan? Was it paid for? Was it paid for by the people?
Well, technically, wasn't he contracted by the city of Canon to be doing work up there when he come out and attacked me throwing hands? Wasn't he an employee for the city? Yeah. They said he was working for them. So, I mean, city employee. That sounds even better, don't it?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you who I showed this to. I showed this application to somebody, and he was a judge. He's no longer a judge, but he was. He's retired and everything, so he's out of it. And I showed this to somebody, and the first thing was a chuckle and was a lie. Was a lie. Laugh. A laugh. It was a laugh, and someone really gave a TPO because someone walked into City Hall with a video camera filming a city clerk. I'm going to come up there one day. I'm going to sit there all day long and film Holly Elrod all day. Film her working. I'm going to sit back and just peacefully exist and report on that city hall. See how much work she does that day. We're going to see how much the taxpayers are paying her for what she does.
Well, according
And
to
I'll let you guys know if I get that TPO in the mail. I'll make sure to post it.
Oh, I'm not getting one now because I just called her the same thing. So what was on here? Yeah, Holly, you're a crooked, worthless piece of crap. You are. You are. You're paid by the taxpayers' money to do a job and to support the people and to be there for the people. You got David coming in, asking questions, redressing his government, exercising his freedom of press, exercising his freedom of speech. And you go take a TPO out on him or apply for a TPO that gets approved. It baffled that. This is bad. Shane got one too. I believe Shane got one as well. Didn't he?
From the same location?
Got one as well.
No, his is from a different town, I think. Pretty sure of it.
Well, yeah. Not from Canon. His is from I think Danielsville.
Danielsville, yeah.
Yeah, over there where that cop shot that dog.
Yeah.
I need to get a hold of him with that. Yeah, because that's where those two cops from Danielsville walked up in that lady's front yard and just shot her dog. Yeah.
Matter of fact, one of them was chief of police too, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Like, obviously, I mean, you can do what you want, and I don't condone violating court orders or anything, but just me in this situation, I'd probably go to a city council meeting if she's there.
She'll be there because she's the secretary. She's the secretary when they hold city court and secretary when they do council meetings. Well, I figured instead of taking a chance on getting locked up, because I walk in that Cook, I guarantee you he can't wait to slap the cuffs on me. But that's a different story. It is what it is.
Might slap the cuffs on you now, but when that city has to pay out X amount of dollars because of their incompetence, then they'll you know what? I don't even think it'll make them think twice anymore. They'll probably still continue doing it.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Because that ego gets in the way, and their ego, the ego gets there.
Well, you got to Cook. It come from being a first private. He was a patrolman, first class. I think something to that effect. To come to a town, ain't never had no real leadership position in no kind of authority. But he was an investigator for old Kid before, so he's worked for Kid. So that's buddy system right there. Cook, Kid, judge in town here. You see what I'm saying? Because, I mean, a judge that's supposed to know the law and stuff, it didn't take me but just a few seconds to do a search on the internet to find out that Brad couldn't be the prosecutor in my bench trial. And at my bench trial, I tried to get, I wanted a jury trial because I've got video evidence before anything ever started that day. I've got just a few seconds from a house security camera that shows how everything started that day. But that's all right. It'll eventually get used in court.
This right here just in. This just hit my phone right now. In J-Town, you'll know what I'm talking about when I tell you this. The email guy.
Oh, yeah.
Says his name's Robert. Says his name's Robert Lotta. I don't think it's a real name. Guess what? Got his location. I'm going to go file a police report tomorrow. Yep, I got it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go file a police. I got all those emails from him. I'm going to go file a police report tomorrow.
Yeah, I got these people calling me hanging up and stuff, and I've done the drone flyers. I'm pretty sure they the same ones that's doing all the calling and hanging up. So that has been turned in to the police, and it's under investigation. So if they get caught, and when they find out, they're gonna keep on to the mess up. And when they do, that's one person I'm gonna press charges on. I can promise you, I'll press them to the fullest extent of the law or whatever I can in my power, because they harassing me by telephone calls and just won't stop. 4 o'clock in the morning, the other morning, 3 o'clock, 15 times want to call. You take pictures? You take pictures? Yeah, I'm going to take pictures. Come on, I got a camera ready for you, so let's put your face here.
But hey, everybody out in the chat, we're going to probably go ahead and get probably about another 5-10 minutes. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. But for everybody in the chat, hey, questions, comments, let me know. I'm real concerned to know what y'all think about this TPO. Just reading it black and white. You know, reading this black and white. If you were the judge, would you approve this? And if you would, it's fine. It's okay. I mean, it's opinion basis, viewpoint based. I mean, would you approve this? Yeah, I wouldn't. You know, looking at it black and white, and if a whole bunch of witnesses came in testifying to something totally different, you know, I'd be wondering why that key information is not inside this narrative here.
Well, so, I think the mayor ought to resign. Ever since this incident started, I've asked for meetings, no meetings. I've went up there and no phone calls. So let's see, 11/21 or 24 from then to right now, I've been asking every time I went in it, hey, can you get the mayor called? Can you do this? Can you do that? No response. So what good is her being the mayor, city council, all this going on with this happening? I would think somebody in the neighborhood, I've been living here for 25 years. I would think somebody in the neighborhood would want to say, well, I know that guy. Let me at least ask him a question or two. But ain't the first soul that's wanted to come up, city council members or nothing, and not the first soul want to ask a question. Oh, is it all right or not? But you see where the mayor lies when she goes with Holly Elrod to take out a TPO to keep me out of City Hall. So the mayor, both secretaries, the chief of police sure needs to be gone, because I don't know if he could tell the truth if his life depended on it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just, so it looks like we're getting some coming in here. You know, it's BS. Absolutely not. It's worthless. I agree with that. It's not worth the paper it's printed on.
Well, I figured I just wouldn't go up there and let them see how long they keep it.
You need to have something with, with this. And I just don't see what stalking. I don't know. I don't get it. It's like you try to figure out and your brain starts hurting. And the judge approved. A superior court judge approved it. I mean, the superior court judge approved. Listen, just. I'm sorry. I'm beating a dead horse. I am. I'm literally beating a dead horse. I'm sorry, but a superior court judge approved a TPO, a temporary protective order, because someone was filming inside City Hall.
All right, GT, be easy, buddy. Hey, I know it's funny.
I'm sorry, David. It's funny.
No, man, it is. It's crazy. It's so crazy that it's funny. It is. It really is. I mean, and that's what I don't get. I'm a high school dropout, but I can read and learn, and I got a phone that's got Google on it. I can push that microphone and ask it questions, and it tells me stuff. So that's how easy it is to learn something. I don't know nothing about this technology, but I can still do that much.
I got a question. why are people so scared of cameras? Or at least let me rephrase that. Why are people so scared of cameras in people's hands, but not scared of cameras when they're mounted to an inanimate object?
I don't know. $1 million question right
traffic
there.
cameras,
Riddle me
police
this.
body cameras. Traffic cams, police body cams. Yeah, no, that's a valid question. I'm gonna beat a dead horse again.
I'm gonna put my phone on the video thing on the windshield and put it on record and drive up 17 right there to where you can literally look as you're coming up the road. Any car cam, Tesla, anything that comes through that red light facing his office gets a picture of it. You got the police over there, station over there with cameras. It's taking pictures.
Hey,
you got
guess what? Hey, David, guess what?
Oh, this is
What's
better.
that?
Hold on,
Hey,
this
David,
is better.
No,
This
hey,
is better.
David,
Yeah.
guess what?
What's
I got
that?
a picture of it too.
Yeah. Hey, did you see the one I posted off his website? It's got a better picture than I can see.
It is. Roland's really great. Roland's good. I got to get you hooked up with J-Town. Roland's good, but this is. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to beat this dead horse one more time. I'm going to beat it. Just one more time.
Beat it, GT.
A temporary protective order was taken out on David because he was videotaping the city clerk and he complained about some body cam footage. He called the clerk a name. I'm sorry.
It's all good, buddy. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good, buddy. I just think it's funny, but I
love you, man. I love you. You know what?
It's all good, GP. It's all good, buddy. Much love.
If this was mine, I'd still be laughing just as hard at myself for this. Well, not at me. I'm not laughing at you.
I'm just glad that other people can actually finally see what I'm dealing with. You know, I'm just glad other people see what I'm dealing with now. You know, I mean, it's just my batshit crazy. I don't know no other better word to put it than that.
Listen, David needs help. David needs help with this. We need an attorney for him, like serious real talk. We do.
Yeah. I need one to show up to go with me to get the warrant approved on kid in next month. I need somebody to go up there. I don't know his legal terms, and he does. So all I can do is show up in my video, and that's all I'm planning on doing. But if anybody's interested, all you got to do is get a hold of me. I'll tell you where to be.
I want to try to come up there and attend that hearing because if they don't do a warrant on kids, for chasing you across that parking lot.
That's the problem up here. See, they won't let you bring phone in the courtroom, laptop, nothing. And I'm supposed to be the one defending myself, but I still can't bring my phone and stuff in there to use it. But the lawyers can. I don't get that.
Yeah, hey, that's true. Munford, his channel, the Munford Law channel, go check it out. We did a video together as well. And J-Town, I'll get you hooked up with him. He's really good. Gives amazing advice. And hey, Roland, if there's something you can do to help David, oh my goodness, it would be amazing because this guy can't even go to city council meetings because he called the clerk a name. He was videotaping.
Yeah, but the bad thing about it is on a video or audio part that was caught, she tells the police that she can't get a TPO on me and want to do trespass from the city hall, and then she won't take one out on that blonde-headed bitch daughter of mine. That come out of Holly Elrod's mouth. That's on audio, recorded. So that's how the city secretary thinks of people.
Yeah, looking at the city clerk, what she thinks of people. I mean, how many other TPOs has she taken out on people that's come in there and complained about something and called her a name on the way out, or just stood there and called her a name? And then the husband tries to beat you up.
Yeah, and then three or four different times already, he's reached out through social media, liking my videos and making comments, and don't that violate a TPO? See, but
no, it doesn't. Not with David because you don't have one. I mean, not with her husband because you don't have one against.
It says immediate family. It says
Yeah.
on the thing, it said immediate family. So is that
But
not
then now
immediate family?
now that you might have.
I mean,
a case
I really
for
don't
that.
care.
Maybe Roland can chime in on that. If her husband, she took the TPO out on you, but her husband's taunting you on social media.
Yeah, he liked one of my videos that I posted today. I think it was.
My goodness. Hey, Tennessee Transparency News, what's going on? And I'm sorry. David, brother, man, I love you, man.
It's all good,
Much
man.
love for you. I am not, and to everybody, I'm not laughing at David for this.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. It's all good,
this is
brother.
a very serious matter, but I just cannot
it
believe
is,
a
but
Superior Court judge would entertain this. I can't believe a
but
court
the comedy
judge
and stuff that's just coming from you is helping me feel better about myself and the situation. So you beat that dead horse all you want to, GT. You beat it.
Yes, the TPO hearing's been held, and it was granted. That's why I'm laughing about it so hard. You know, it'd be funny, it'd be a little chuckle if it was denied and it didn't go through, but this actually got approved.
Yeah.
It got approved.
And I got 2 TPOs in the same day because the first one they give me at court, they put the day on it, and it ended that day. And then I get home, we're doing things, and the police show up. Kids call me, so I come home. Then they come back, and we got to give you TPO because the date on it says it ends today. So here's the one with the correct date on it. So they give me a TPO with a dead date on it. It was like I went, got it, and it was over with. And then they showed up that afternoon with one for the date, and it's for a year.
Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. What Roland just said here, this national movement by law and city officials is getting OP orders on YouTubers. This is a new tactic. So I believe that. I fully believe that, and it's probably coming. You walk into a city hall and take pictures and film and put it on YouTube, and then or put it on social media, whatever social media you want to put it on. They'll respond with a protective order against you.
Great. Now you just gave them ideas.
Yeah, I know. But no, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's happened to Shane. It's happened to Shane. So it happened to him. And is the seriousness of this is that it's serious because it happened. It went through. It actually got approved and was granted. That's what makes it so funny is that nothing on here lists anything you were doing to break a law.
No.
Yes, you can go into City Hall and complain about something and argue with them about something. Do that all you want to. You can go in there and pay your water bill. You can go in there and call them all the names you want to. You can't threaten them or offer violence towards them or anything like that, but there's nothing in here listed that said that you did that.
Oh,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about it. It was hey, Mac Frey, what's up, brother? He's up in Catoosa County. Mac for 63. He's up in Catoosa County holding them accountable up there in Catoosa. Get a chance, go check his stuff out. He's posted some good stuff about Catoosa County. And so I just had an OP order against my client last year when an ignorant judge based it on facts and allegations from 4 years ago. The law says it has to be imminent threat or harm. Yeah, imminent threat or harm. I agree with that. I'm not familiar on TPOs. I'm really not. I'm not too familiar on what TPOs are and everything. But I mean, looking at this, a petition for stalking, because you called her a name and you videotaped her and you argued with her about body cam footage that they use a company for.
Yeah, but I posted the video so you can see what kind of argument it is. It's basically me just asking questions, because I don't know what's going on. So I pretty much ask questions. Hey, why is it this and why is it that and why is it going like this? And I contacted the company. And you know what the company told me? It was on the chief of police that was the one that was controlling how I got the information. So that's what I kept trying to tell everybody. I got the texts, I screenshot everything, I film everything, I take pictures of everything just for the reasons of what is going on right now. I've got proof. Bottom line.
I'm saying this bull crap needs to get rescinded. I don't know, rescinded, thrown in the shredder or something. That's some bull crap. Like, man, holy cow! Hey, you're welcome, brother. Man, J-Town, you got anything you wanna add?
Nah, just it's crazy. I mean, that's all I can say. It's just crazy that the links that government's going to do to get away from transparency, and to try to violate your rights and to live under their own perceived laws.
Yeah, and what bad thing about it? We've had some really, really good policemen here in Canon before, and then all of a sudden we get somebody that just thinks he's one of them because he's got a badge, he can do what he wants to, and he locked me up. It was a retaliation arrest, and it shows the video. But it is what
Well,
it is. Go ahead.
I sit there and I want to sit there and tell everybody it's like, we the people, we need to act peacefully. We need to sit there and educate ourselves on the laws of our country and the Constitution. That way, when these people do these things and that power corrupts and they do something, to violate your rights, we can back each other up and take these people and peacefully take them to court and challenge it. Challenge these unlawful
Exactly.
policies, challenge these unlawful actions that they're doing, and put them in check. It's our job. Our founding fathers gave us the tools, and we are just not using them at this moment.
No, I'm trying to do what I can do to hold them accountable because I got tired of getting run over and stuff. But no, we need police, I think, but we need good police. We don't need ego and enforcement and God complex enforcement because they got a badge. It shouldn't be like that. Period.
Well, David, it all boils down to power corrupts, and if we the people aren't challenging this, we're not putting up. I'll lose a bowling analogy. If you're not putting up the bumpers and keeping them, straight down the lane, they're going to jump to the next lane and they're going to keep doing it. It's just like a child. I mean, if you don't discipline your child from taking that cookie, guess what? They're going to keep taking that cookie.
That's right.
So we the people need to peacefully challenge these actions of our government. Our government. Just remember that. They're our public servants. And it's not a dirty word. Public servant's not a dirty word. Public servants, it's a respectful thing. Just like people say, thank you for your service. I'm not anti-police. I'm anti-bad policing. That's why we say that.
We need a protest. We need a peaceful protest in front of Kansas City Hall and hold up a banner of this protective order application.
I'm game. I'm game.
I need to just show up here with cameras because just somebody sent me something about police in the next town up running rampant or something, just crazy, and nobody's holding them accountable. But me and North Georgia Transparency gonna get hooked up, so we'll have two, a little bigger area, but we could use a whole lot more. So if anybody interested, hey, I can do holler at me. All I know, I can tell you how to point the camera and record.
Right, and I'll point something else out that I just read in the comments here. I'll definitely point that out. I've been making memes on my if you look at my community posts, but this government's trying to divide and conquer. That's why they divide us between red and blue and men and women and black and white. They divide us because we fight amongst each other, and we're not fighting and keeping them in line and keeping them peacefully, keeping them. So we're sitting here. It's like, hey, look over here. Don't watch. Big bad government doing their thing, making their money, stealing our tax money. Look over here. Look at this shiny thing, and go fight amongst each other. Yeah. So we need to sit there and we need to be come together.
Yes, we do.
Set aside our differences.
On the screen.
This is just crazy. I've never experienced nothing like this, and I really don't know which way to turn. All I know to do is I got cameras now. I got way more cameras than what one man probably should have, but I want to be covered. My vehicles are loaded.
Yeah, but it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility, and that's what people get this mistake that. They think that I should be responsible for somebody else's actions. I'm responsible for my actions. You're responsible for yours.
Exactly.
You're responsible for your own protection, your own safety. Government's not going to, we can sit there and give up our rights and let, Big Daddy government sit there and protect us. But guess what? They're going to protect their own interests. They don't give a crap about us.
Nope.
They're going to say they do, but government will create the problems, and then they'll try to come up with some phony baloney solution to keep taking our rights. And remember, in our country, they can't just outright take our rights. We have to give them up freely. That's the way it was designed. But keep recording, because the camera's going to keep them honest. Because it's kind of hard. I don't know what AI is going to be like in 50 years, but
does it
as
keep
of
them
right now,
honest?
well, I mean, you can at least we're able to show what they're doing. I mean, they can sit there and deny, which they're going to do, even though you blatantly see, their actions. They're still going to deny.
Mm-hmm.
But at least we can show the other people, and maybe people will wake up and we can come together peacefully.
Yeah, because I've got cameras around my house. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, Thomas Jefferson said, they gave us the tools. If government's not doing the right thing, it's our responsibility to peacefully remove them.
Good deal.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's getting worse, if it's getting better, but it's like I set off a chain. Ninja brought it up. Ninja. It said, like, I don't know if he's still in here, but man, he told me on the phone, he's like, man, you set off a chain reaction, because when you got arrested in Talbot County, he got arrested out in Houston, and Car Thief News got arrested, I think, once or twice. It was like a domino effect of
they're gonna,
like, well, wow, it's getting worse.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's getting worse. Like my grandmother told me, she's in her 80s. She said, oh, today's so much worse than it was back to, in my day. We could leave our doors unlocked. And I'm like, I sit there and think to myself, I don't know, technology these days, we're able to see what's going on in the next town across, like, almost instantaneous. So I don't know if it's getting worse, or we're just able to see it instantly.
I think we're able to actually see what's going on now with all the cameras and stuff. I think it's been going on for a while and stuff. I could be wrong, but I sort of feel that way. And the cameras is just bringing everything to light of how corrupt it is.
I mean, I don't know how religious you guys are, but I mean, evil's always been around. You think evil's getting worse or better? I mean, you know what I mean? Evil's always evil.
That's a hard question for me to answer. Yeah, I believe in the good Lord. I'm not no Bible thumper. Don't go to church every Sunday when the door's open, but I do believe in the good Lord. And I don't know. I guess you have to get out in the world to really see it and stuff. I don't really, sort of keep myself and my family, but I do get out and go places.
Right. What about you, GT?
Yeah, I mean, and then
you think it's getting worse?
Mr. Roland, I'll send you. I think you meant to say TP. Who's toilet paper?
Did I say TP or GT?
I think Roland wants me to send.
I don't know if you want TP to go hot.
Do what?
I said, I don't know if you want TP to go hot.
No, I think it's what Roland wants. I think he wants me to send him your contact information, J-Town. If you're cool with that, I'll.
Yeah, we could talk. We could talk about it after.
Yeah. I think I've been to Lowndes County as well, but no. I mean, it's there. It's allowing it to be like it's there. I don't know how to break it down. I mean, they're going to get away. They're going to get away with what you let them get away with. If they're recklessly spending
just like a child
your money and you let them get away with it, and then it's gonna let them get away with it.
Exactly, and not only that, but when you do end up taking them to a lawsuit, it's the taxpayer who pays for it. So I mean, they're going to keep. It's like, hey, I'm just going to slap you on the wrist. You're going to get a 2-week paid vacation, aka admin leave, and the taxpayer is going to pay whatever the settlement is. So year goes by. Guess what? They're still going to keep doing it.
Okay, I guess he wants me to send
Until they
his
start paying
information.
out of their own pockets, they're going to keep, just like a doctor, just like that's why they have to carry malpractice insurance. That's why, everybody, in the private sector has to cover their own butts. But government, for some reason, of course, they enacted the qualified immunity. Of course, they're protecting themselves, just like Congress doesn't have to abide by their own laws that they pass. But that's a whole different rabbit hole. But
so also another big thing is I ain't gonna talk about it tonight because it'll go deeper. But lawyers, attorneys, and doctors have to carry malpractice insurance or some form of insurance. Why don't we stop covering the police officers? Give them some more pay, of course. Give them a little bit more pay, but they have to carry their own insurance, and they have to be insured while they're working. They get too many complaints, they get too many violations or too many lawsuits, they'll be uninsurable eventually.
Yes.
That might help them, stay on the path to righteousness.
I don't mind paying police officers and paying for them for training. I want to train. You're giving these guys a lot of power and a lot of authority. And they're carrying, they're fully armed and everything else. And to me, I'd much rather give them a lot of training. Give them the funding to give the training. Let them, have higher standards and higher qualifications to become cops, and let them, cover their own insurance. Now it's like it's just any old Joe Schmo they're taking, hey, my brother's looking for a job. Okay, give him a badge and a gun. He's got it, there's no standards anymore. And you'll see that in some of the videos I've got coming up soon. Some of the standards is just like, it's almost a joke.
And that's what I'm doing. He brings up a good point here. Have the office. That's what I'm asking for the Talbot County lawsuit. I'm asking for, the investigator, I forgot how much it was, but to pay a percentage of the settlement, or if it goes to trial, if I win or anything like that, if the lawsuit is successful in Talbot County, that investigator, Richard Owsley, the one that arrested me at the Talbot County Board of Education, his butt's on the hook for a percentage of that lawsuit. Not the and I don't know if I put the sheriff, and I think I may have listed it as all defendants on there would have to pay a percentage, would have to come together and pay a percentage out of their pensions or out of their paychecks, or if successful and it goes through, we can set a payment plan up. You can pay me monthly. I could carry, we'll work it out. We'll be able to work it out. But I think that's a great idea as well. I think a percentage of it should have to come out of if the police officer blatantly violates your rights and you sue, and you're successful in your lawsuit, then that police officer should have to pay a portion of his check. And that should just be standard.
Well, I think they ought to be able to be fired just like anybody else that don't know do their job and hold like they're supposed to. You go to work somewhere and you work for somebody and you don't do right, they ain't going to pay you to stand around there and break stuff and tear stuff up. They're going to fire you.
Yep.
I think the same thing ought to be with the police. To a certain extent, hey, with this right here, it's done, it's over. You don't have a job, period.
Yeah, and that's what I'm asking for. And I think that's reasonable.
I do too.
I think it's reasonable. Have the officer pay a portion of the lawsuit. I think it's very reasonable.
What do they always say? You did the crime, now you have to do the time, kind of thing. Well, why doesn't it apply to them?
Exactly.
Yeah. I know, exactly. No criminal charges. Don't put criminal charges against them. Don't take their job. Let them keep their job. Hit their pocketbooks.
Nah, I want criminal charges. If they break the law just like I do, I want them to pay for it.
Shoot, I'd rather hit their pocketbooks as they don't think twice about doing it again.
Exactly.
But why would you want an officer?
One of the worst things you can hit. You hit their pocketbooks for a big chunk of that lawsuit, and they got to pay you monthly payments for X amount of years, or you take a portion of their retirement or their pension. They might think twice before doing that crap again when it comes to their money.
Not me. I'm all the above. I'm held to that standard. If I'd have to pay a lawsuit, I'd have to pay the lawsuit. If I did a crime, I'd have to pay the fines, the lawsuit, the jail time, everything else. They should be held to the same standard.
I don't know if that would be exempt. I don't think a lawsuit winning's exempt from.
But I'm just saying, if they commit a crime, absolutely.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely go for all of that. Yeah, go for criminal charges. go for that stuff.
If they're
Most
there, if it's
definitely.
applicable.
Yeah. But most importantly, hit their freaking pocketbook. And if they file bankruptcy, I don't think that's dischargeable through bankruptcy. I don't think that would be. It could be. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm speculating on that.
It's
But
not.
there's certain things you can't discharge through bankruptcy. You still got to pay the money. It don't matter.
Hey, JT, I got to bounce up out of here. All
right, cool beans. I'll holler at you then. We're fixing to wrap this up
David.
here in a couple of minutes.
Later, chat.
Later.
Y'all stay peaceful.
You too. Be
Toodles.
safe.
Toodles. All right, so it says if it's an intentional act, it is not exempt. Criminal act is non-dischargeable. Okay, so it looks like that from the way that sounds, it would be, they couldn't be able to discharge that in bankruptcy. So, yeah, I know there's some corrupt judges. I do believe that there are some corrupt judges.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I agree with you.
Georgia. Definitely. All right, brother. I'll holler at you.
Later, GT. Thank you. Appreciate everybody coming.
Slip
all
and
this.
fall accident. Yeah. No, that's torch, slip and fall, car accident. Yeah, anything negligence. And I think the sheriffs ought to be held to that standard as well as far as negligence go. But
Okay,
can we
I'm out of here. Thank you. Love you, brother. Appreciate it. Everyone stay safe. God bless.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. I'll give you a call in a minute. All right, guys. Hey, let me know what y'all think in the comment section here. JT's done took off, and I'll get with Mr. Munford. I don't know if he wants your contact or give you his contact, if I was reading those messages correctly. Some big stuff, other stuff coming up, some other Grantville, some Grantville stuff, as well as something out of Meriwether County, Georgia, to where a guy, I'm still piecing this together, but this is something that's going to be big. So this guy got a 20-year sentence, served 5. And from everything we've looked at, from all the records, the open records, the GBI reports and everything, as well as his testimony and him maintaining his innocence while he's sitting in a Georgia prison, this guy might be innocent. It's a good possibility this dude could be innocent. So stay tuned for that. That's something big that's coming up. If so, then the Coweta Judicial District, as well as the Public Defender's Office in Coweta County and Meriwether County, y'all got some explaining to do. Y'all got some serious explaining to do. Much love, everybody. What we covered tonight happened in the city of Canon. The attorney attacking David did not happen at the Canon City Hall. That happened in, I think, that was in Livonia, Georgia. But the clerk's husband, Holly Elrod's husband, did attack him at this Canon City Hall. And again, the TPO is not. I'm laughing at the writer of the TPO application. Not at Dave. This is a very serious matter, and so this needs to be rescinded. This needs to come down. And this needs to be taken away. This man needs to be able to go to City Hall and talk to his public officials like he's been doing, because nothing in that TPO didn't even relate or be remote to a crime. From what I've read, like I said, I'm reading it black and white directly what Holly Elrod put on the application. In the city of Canon City Hall and Holly Elrod, y'all are garbage. Y'all are just straight up garbage. And with all of that being said, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. The Cash App is on the banner below. If you feel like you need to donate. Keeps us going, keeps us moving, pays for open records. Open records are not cheap at all. And I put a lot of money into these open records requests for this case that we're working right now. This guy sitting in prison. This guy very well could be innocent. It's a very good chance this guy's innocent. So GTN, you have no right to speak at what? In Tennessee, you have no right to speak at public meetings at state law. I did not know that. That's a new one on me. Appreciate you too. Much love to everybody. And we're going to keep fighting the fight. We're going to keep pushing it. We're going to keep pushing it. We're going to keep exposing this stuff and exposing it and exposing it. And so until next time, hey, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and GT's going cold.